Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down at 4. They run toss to the right with Drake. Fighting through it, he's got space. There he goes, right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
56, right there, 56. Here we go. 56.
On first down, Drake. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Kenyon Drake on the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check. Lucky.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Edmonds, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Murray from midfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 21. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
21-yard line.
On first down, Drake And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Check. Big Ace.
Murray to give. This is Drake. And he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Gets this one out in a hurry to Latimer. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Washington 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
48-yard line.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On play action, Haskins, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly. That leads to a play-action sack.
Makes the score, Cardinals.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4 down. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, Drake. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, captured a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 37.
A gain of 37.
And the Washington 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
1 yard
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Let's get there. Check,
To throw is Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
But one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
It's now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Take it at the 37. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
First down.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up 40.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 10. To throw again. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's McKissick. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run with McKissick. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Haskins. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Washington.
A carry now for McKissick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the Cardinals' 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run with Barber, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Peyton Barber, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Right back to Drake, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. And this is caught off the deflection. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
First down, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remain for second down.
Brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Gibson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins got an open man, finds Gibson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Washington.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
For the extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 32-yard line. 36 yards on the play. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
They'll run on first down. Drake. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 6. They stay on the ground with Drake. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Washington 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 4.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and 4.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Murray.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Today's final score.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Arizona, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that's a wrap.